Hey y'all, Halfmilesniper here, and well, we're back on the range today. And today, I'm doing something completely different. Wow, y'all are a little fuzzy here. Let me clean that lens. A little bit better. Not much though. Anyways, that's our target for today. 1 5/8 inch dot. No writing. The only thing I have to look at is a 5/8 inch dot. Let me take you back to the shooting line and I'll explain what I'm going to try doing today. So, y'all sit back, kick your feet up, enjoy the ride. Little accuracy juice. So that last time out, shooting one shot on each dot, then repeating and repeating, got me to thinking, I need to do some shooting and moving. So, here's my little game plan. We got that 5/8 inch dot down there at 100 yards. I think we're going to shoot 2 rounds prone. And we're going to move over to the tack table, shoot 2 rounds off the tripod. And then we're going to move over to this contraption and shoot kind of a medium height prone or a low standing. I don't know what it'd be called. I'm going to move over here to the picnic table. Hey, boo-boo, but a picnic basket. And we're going to shoot a modified prone from the kneeling off this. Then, we're going to move over here to Service's favorite sock drying rack. And we're going to throw our rifle up on this rack and take 2 shots. And that should be a pretty ugly 10-shot group. Maybe it'll be a good 10-shot group. I don't know. I've never tried this. But if I'm going to try playing this game, I might want to practice that moving and shooting. It's a big thing I know I got to remember. I've got to remember to lock the bolt, keep the bolt open when I'm moving so there's not a chambered round. Got to keep the muzzle pointed down range. Got to keep control of the rifle, and I need to grab my chamber flag, which I have sitting over there, so that when I'm done, I can stick that chamber flag in. Whew. This might be ugly. It might be fun, but we're going to give it a try, and I'm thinking I'm going to try from back here. So y'all going to be looking at my backside the whole way, and we'll have a target camera down there, and try to keep the camera or the target view somewhere in this screen. So I'm going to drink me a little bit more coffee. I'm going to load me a 10-round magazine, and we'll get started. Bring y'all right back. Well, I've got my magazine loaded. I've got the target cam running. I went to go get my shot timer. But since I did no pistol practice this year, there's my coffee. Since I did no pistol practice this year, I didn't know my shot timer battery was dead. So I have no shot timer. I was contemplating running the timer on my phone, but I would start it, then I'd have to move into position, get things set up, blah, blah, blah. It's not like it'd be right. So what I'll end up doing is somehow I'll try to time it after I shoot it, and we'll see what happens. Again, we're going to shoot 2 prone, 2 off the tripod, 2 off this, whatever this chinga that is, 2 off the picnic table, and 2 off the sock drying rack. And we're going to be moving crossways across the range, but shooting a single target down there a single 5/8 inch dot, and this might just be ugly. But hey, it is what it is. All positions are in view. Okay, this will be a first. Let me go ahead and get the chronograph set up just to see what we're running. Okay, chronograph is running. Here we go for grins and giggles. Be ready. Beep. Okay. I apologize, little Garmin. GoPro. Well, Garmin didn't like that movement. There's the target. Whoa. Whoa, I guess I bumped that and knocked that loose, huh? Fix it on the fly, baby. There's our target. Oh yeah, that Garmin doesn't like moving. There's the target. Ah. Beep. Magazine out. Chamber flag in. Ten shots, rapid succession. 10 shot average 2901, extreme spread 16.9, and a standard deviation of 5.5. Cool. It wasn't a whole lot of work, but it winded me. Huh, that was weird. As I was walking up to the camera, it stopped recording, as I was saying, now to see how ugly that group is. But for posterity, I don't know if y'all can see that. 2896.9 for an average, extreme spread 16.9, standard deviation 5.5. That barrel's kind of warm, and that tuner brake is still set to position 8. I never changed it after doing that position 8 test. So, now, what's this group look like? I know I had one off the tripod that went high because I let it break high. I was already had my heartbeat going in the scope. This will be a fun little test. Never did anything like that. I should probably practice something like that a little more often if I'm going to try playing this game. I'll bring it back when we get down there. Okay, here we go. Y'all are seeing it as I'm seeing it. Ah, you booger. Trying to turn the other GoPro off, and I kept changing it to pictures and time lapse. There's a 10-shot group moving in different positions. That's the one I sent high off the tripod. I'm almost certain. You know what? I'm not displeased. We'll go back and we'll measure that. It's a little bit bigger than I like to shoot, but considering I shot 5 positions, 2 shots each, and I think I did it pretty quick. Yeah, I'll take that. On steel, those would have been hits. Longer steel, that high one, might have missed, but we'll see. Okay, so out of curiosity, I want to see what my ejection pattern looks like here. So I shot prone from here, and my prone brass went right there. Shot the tripod from here, and my tripod brass went there and there, kind of where I was laying for prone. The upside down tub pitched the brass here and there. So definitely getting clear of me, and I wasn't speed running. Kneeling off the table, put one there, and then this one I think hit here, came back and bounced off the seat because I heard the aluminum clang. And then off the rack, put it out there. So the brass is getting away from me and not under my feet. That bolt has dual ejectors, so it seems to really be pitching the brass pretty nicely. Okay, I'm gonna pick my brass up, then I'll measure up that group and we'll take a closer look. Okay, had to go get me some accuracy juice after that. So, there's that group. We shot 2 rounds prone, 2 rounds off the tripod, 2 rounds off the upside down tub, 2 rounds high prone off the picnic table, and 2 rounds off the sock rack, or whatever you want to call it. Overall, that group is 1.71 inches tall, and I'm 99.9% sure I did that one off the tripod. Like, I want to say the first shot, because I watched it break high. Pretty sure that's it. Width, we're 0.762 inches wide, so just slightly wider than our 5/8 inch dot. If I take that high shot out, that group is 1.17 inches tall. considering I shot 5 positions, starting from the ground, going to standing tripod, going to a low standing off the upside down tub, to a high prone kneeling off the picnic table, to a medium standing off that tall rack, and moving, let's see, what do we got? We're at position 2 there, and that's position 9. So that's 7 times 6, that's 42. So I moved 42 feet across the range between those shots, lugging a 18 and a half pound gun and a bag. So you know what? For a first run at it, I'm not displeased. Do I have some things to work on? Oh yeah, I got some things to work on. I'll have to play around with that a little bit more. I'd like to, too bad this range isn't a little bit longer than 100 yards. I'd like to see what I do at a little bit of distance moving and shooting like that. But I don't have that. So let's go over by the obstacles here. So for my tripod position, I was shooting off my Sunway Photo T4030 CSI and my tack table. Sunway Photo is an affiliate to the channel. There's a link in the description below if y'all want to check some stuff out. I put a couple of pieces of 550 cord on here because I think I want to try hanging some ribbon or surveyor's tape or something to give me a little wind read maybe. So we'll see how that plays out. That my bag just popped right down on here and made a nice solid surface to work from. Just my heartbeat was visible in the scope. This was almost like shooting off the bench, but instead of sitting, I was kind of standing. This was like shooting off the bench, but instead of standing or sitting, I was kneeling. And that's my wee bed heavy bag. Oh, I should probably shut this down and save battery. Now we're going to go here, we're going to go there, we're going to say okay, and we're going to power down. And then the sock rack that everybody talks about. I would have tried this, except there's really no room for a scope in there. Guess I could have done that. But, yeah. It's not the most stable of things. It's a little more, got a lot of wobble that way. It's stable fore and aft, but wobbled side to side. So for people that complain about my wobbly table, hey, guess what? The obstacle's wobbly too. Stuff moves. It happens. Okay, I'll bring y'all back in a minute. I got to put the SWATologist toys away because I don't want them getting mad that I played with their things while they're not here. So I'll bring y'all back in a minute. Small detail I didn't tell y'all was prior to today, I had only fired one shot off a tripod in my life. And that was when I shot Eric Cortina's Ethical Hunter Challenge using his gun and his tripod. Fired one shot. So that was my first time shooting off a tripod. Today was my second. So still got lots to learn. And I'll stick a link either to Eric's video on it or my video on it. One of the two. It'll be up here somewhere. Alrighty, y'all. That was actually kind of fun. Put a little challenge to it. I know I can do better than a 1.7 inch group, so I'm going to have to practice that. Yep, I'm going to have to practice that, I think. Maybe if I can get somewhere where I can shoot 200-300 yards, I can try slightly reduced shooting, moving, maybe going from prone to the tripod or prone to a modified prone. It would have been nice if I would have had a tank trap I could have tried playing off of, but I didn't. I improvised, I adapted, I overcame. I shot 10 rounds. We did it on position 8. Other than that high shot, it looks like we grouped up pretty nice. So speeds seem to be staying right in average, just kissing 2,900. Still a little bit faster than I want, so hopefully when I get a couple of rounds made up and tested of the Vita Vori or the Varget, I can get down below 2,900. I know stay ball at 42 grains running 29, what was it, 2960 or something like that. Shot real well, but I want to try to stay below 2,900 or below. I appreciate y'all hanging with me. Kind of like to see a few other people try shooting and moving like that. It's definitely challenging, especially when your knee hurts. Yeah, that pistol match yesterday let me know that torn meniscus isn't doing too well. It was doing great till I started shooting the kneeling position. Unfortunately, I think that means I'm going to have to visit the slice and dice doc. Well, I got to visit him, but I'll tell him about the issue here with the pistol match. So that may move us into a slice and dice situation. We'll see. Time will tell. This isn't about knees, and this isn't about shoulders. This is about shooting and putting rifles together and making ammo and putting holes in paper way down yonder, or cardboard. So again, I appreciate y'all hanging with me in the premieres, chatting. The giveaway went well. Speaking of that, I noticed just yesterday, all of a sudden, subscriber count took a dive. Now, is that YouTube? I think it was. So, double check your subscriptions. Make sure you're still subscribed. It took a nosedive automatically. So, that tells me somebody somewhere may have unsubscribed people. Not saying who, YouTube. So, check on that. So, again, appreciate y'all hanging with me. As always, Halfmilesniper reminding y'all, stay strapped or get clapped, carry everywhere you can. Get a CCW if you need one. If you're in a constitutional carry state, get a CCW anyways. You never know, you might travel. You might travel someplace where they don't really like guns. And if you don't have CCW, they might not like you too much. And they ain't gonna like you with the CCW, but you know what I mean. So, as always, Halfmilesniper reminding y'all, stay safe, keep shooting. We'll catch you next time.
Send it. Hit.